Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays and all that stuff. This will probably be one of the final videos for 2022. Not really feeling like producing videos and certainly not making videos for the company that is basically ousting me and accusing me of, well, the third-party leaks that have been going on with regards to the new minor updates. Garson's come hard down on some content creators recently based upon several factors. In fact, you know, another content creator abruptly left the program because he voluntarily was accidentally caught leaking stuff from the feedback channel on Garson Entertainment Discord server. My situation, however, pertains to that, but more to a lesser extent. It's more the fact that they're accusing me of being the source of the F-16 leaks and stuff like that. So, having a meeting with a couple of the guys, swinging emails backwards and forwards, it's been apparent that things haven't necessarily been what I had optimally hoped for. And, you know, I really don't feel like doing videos anymore. So, it's gotten to a point where, you know, they're coming hard down on some of the things that have happened. But, you know, life goes on, and I wanted to do a video on this little late 289 or 98D, whatever the hell this thing is, a French torpedo-bomber. And I'm just so sick of Garson's petty behavior, and I'm just over it. Everything that happens tends to happen for a reason, right? And if they're coming after me for being the sources of the F-16 leaks, then you know they're damn well going to come after the data miners and several other people that are producing, you know, high-quality content and helping us distinguish what is between every single update. It's another nightmare. Anyway, that's all. That's, you know, it's been resolved. I'm now back in the partner program. It's, This was the Russian headquarters, and I just didn't want to deal with that. I had to go through several different people. Point being, it's been a fucking nightmare. Not even the German office was involved in this one. This one came straight from the Russian office itself. So I must have pissed someone off by, you know, talking about leaks and taking them with a grain of salt. Anyway, this thing can hold a massive torpedo or some bombs. It's relatively slow. It is a float plane. It is the first French aircraft to be of a float plane variety. Not of a seaplane variety, but I'd love to see some of the other float planes that France had, but this is cool. It's basically a Rado, but it's got 7.5mm guns, so, you know, the 196 wing mounted, except there's no 20mm. Yeah, that thing is incredibly competitive, and this thing looks absolutely derpy as the first reward for the winter event. And so, as you can imagine, I haven't really felt like doing videos, because being pinned as the third-party source for every single major leak that's happened in the past major update is kind of a, how the fuck did they get that wrong? More importantly, I don't actually know if it really pertains to the way that the culture has shifted in the marketing slash the development process of the game, because ultimately these Discord leak lists obviously provide a bit of insight to how the game's direction is possibly going, and for a couple of people to get them right is oddly specific, considering that a lot of the time it's just done out of, I don't know, not spite, what's the word? I guess it's just, hey, look, I get extra brownie points for knowing what's in an upcoming update. And a part of that spoils the hype for an update too, but, you know, we need to know what's coming to the game. That is vitally important. We need to know what changes are coming to the game. Data miners are here to stay. I'll support them as much as possible. As for the leakers, well, it doesn't matter whether you're leaking secret documents or you're making a fake Discord list. It doesn't really matter in the end. Garson is clamping down on the couple of leaks that they have. They clearly have some sort of internal feature which they've now allowed people to really abuse, and there's an internal system that is leaking somewhere. So while creators don't really know what is going on, I guess we'll never know what is truly going on anymore, because, you know, Mike likes to tease us content creators occasionally, and that's really all you get out of it. Anyway, this machine. Wing-mounted machine guns, 7.5s. Utterly horrible. And I've said enough on the particular topic as is. I don't really talk about the partner program that much. I don't really talk about other content creators either, but there seems to be a slight shift in the way that things work. And I'm not against that, I just it's put into perspective what my values are as an individual, and I just don't want to make War Thunder videos. So we've got a crossroads to cover here. While this is an event vehicle, it'll cost you about 4,000 G or 40,000 points to go for. The 7.5's not really worth it. The Torpedo, utterly useless. There is no naval battles for France just yet. Or is there? You know, this thing is hinting at very much in naval aviation, so maybe we'll see some more unique French vehicles coming in the near updates. But again, since the game is 10 years old now, and I'm a 9-year-old player going into my 10th year next year, like, I've been waiting for this moment for a little while, and it kind of puts me off that they're pinning me to that. Obviously, it's been cleared now. We're back to regular schedule. I can talk about this publicly now. But suffice to say that there is a distinct reason why I don't want to bother uploading War Thunder videos anymore. It's stuff like this that gets you in trouble with companies like Wargaming or whatever because they try and suppress you. Because again, the company's internal motto and internal stuff is completely separate from what gets leaked to the public. If they want to control the narrative, then they should get a tight grip on who has access to at least the major updates or at least the patch notes. Instead of, you know, blindly going around and accusing other content creators of starting a fire. Because in hindsight, all we're doing is publicising what we find in the game files, talking about them, talking about the implications of what could arise, and obviously promoting the game to your benefit, not to our benefit. If it was to our benefit, you know, we'd be making videos like, for example, Oddballs and Spookston, right? They're having fun criticising and playing the game. They're having fun doing that. You do videos like Dollar Plays. No. Instead, the news channels rely on heavily artifacted biosphere reports and so on and so forth. We tend to find interesting things and delve deeper. It's an interesting side of the hype cycle that War Thunder has for its development process, and honestly, as I've said time and time again, because this happens every single major update, it's almost a bloody cycle at this rate, and it's happened for the last 5 years or so. You know, people will publish leaks or hints at information where they'll be shared privately, and then eventually it will go public. Because in the end, everybody wants to know what's coming, and I don't understand the whole idea of wanting to know what vehicles are coming before a major update, because then people have this expectation that a vehicle or a particular game mode is going to be fantastic instead of being surprised by the vehicle in the dev logs. Again, hindsight. Suffice to say, this little machine is fat. It's got a bomber spawn, has floats. The floats are kind of bugged. Saw me get shot by AAA before and had my left pontoon get caught on fire. It's got nice flaps. It has a nice, decent top speed as well. When you're on a dive, it does perfectly well, but it is an utter slug in every other position that I have put it in. It's a fun little machine. Anyway, I thought I'd bring to light that you know, Gajan's hideous decisions sometimes. And this isn't to state the amazing work that some of the team members are doing, the community managers and the marketing team and the video team and even the content partner managers. They're doing a fantastic job just generally, you know, responding to any queries creators have or the public. I just think that in general there's too much emphasis on a major update. There's too much excitement. People want to know everything and make sure everything is correct, and I understand that. But my god, it's annoying when you have other creators leaking things that they shouldn't be, particularly when it pertains to content creator feedback, which is often feedback from the community, directly from some of you, then getting called out for it, and then going on a public rampage, basically blaming Gajan for his own mistake. I have no drama with that person whatsoever, but it's caused a hornet's nest, and now they're looking up everybody's skirt, and reality hasn't yet sunk in for a lot of other content creators as well, because next year is going to be incredibly telling whether or not this culture stays the same, or whether or not it just continues. Anyway, that is the late thing, so enjoy. Catch you later.